I love calling people on the telephone where I just know for a fact that they are not going to answer the phone. I can't wait for that phone to ring out so I don't have to speak to them. I find the phone, the mobile portable telephone, one of the biggest impositions that there is in modern society. The fact that someone thinks because they've decided for whatever reason that they're just going to give me a fucking buzz and I'm going to answer the phone and I'm perceived as being rude if I don't pick up and I don't call back. That is the biggest load of horse shit just because you've decided that you've got something to say. I don't answer phone calls. I don't read letters. I don't open the door. Got an email today. It was one of the most, again, I don't come from the corporate world. I'm from an extreme world. My flying saucer's just parked in the driveway. So I'm not really from here. But this email that I got, man, the brackets, the hyphens, the exclamations, and how long it had one of those like 1, 2, these dashes, questions, exclamation points. It was one of those one times where I was like, dude, just give me a call. Like, cause I can't respond to that. And then if someone writes an email that's so incredibly laid out, detailed, and you just write back, yeah, good, sounds good, then that almost seems rude. But like people also want you to reciprocate on the same way that they've decided to communicate with you. And then they're offended if you don't reciprocate. So if someone calls you, and I was like, nah, man, that's a text. So instead of calling back, I just fucking text. And then if they call again, well, then I'm just going to go to email. And then if you call again, I may smoke signal, man, or you're just going to get blocked. Like, text me to let me know what you want to talk about, and then I'll decide. Like, don't put me on the spot like one of those people that you find at the shops where they just basically like come up to you and sort of try to swindle you into buying something. That's how I feel, even with friends. Because everyone's always got something they want you to be doing and asking you for something. And it's like, man, let me know ahead of time exactly what you want. People always want shit. Every conversation, I'm always thinking, when can I get out of this? Because what are we talking about? What are we actually talking about? Like, okay, I get the building rapport thing, like if we're trying to fuck, but even that, and this is the other thing I've noticed about communication, the further someone goes away, like the further the distance is they are from you, the more that they feel like they should keep in touch. Like if you were down the road 15 minutes away, we wouldn't speak for a year. Just because you moved to Europe doesn't mean because you're further away, we should keep in touch more because there's like more ocean between us. That's not a reason either. I was saying before, I don't open the door, but the fucking random pop in, man. The random, whenever I hear that, I feel like a real jolt. Who the fuck is knocking on my door? Some people bring food unannounced, and that's just bringing around someone food unannounced is invasion of privacy. It's a polite way of invading someone's privacy. That's not a gesture, just bringing around a fucking lasagna and being on the receiving end of that. The amount of times that I have declined gifts and declined food and people take me as being rude. Dude, with a plate of lasagna, and I don't know who the fuck that is at the door. I got no idea. And me go, no, sorry, I can't. I just can't accept that. Because what are we doing here? What's the catch? What is this? Because the one thing that I've always known, right, and I've fucking had this shit for years, but politeness, being nice, it's always weirded me out. And I'm not saying that, oh yeah, well then the opposite, like be disrespectful and shit like that. I'm not saying that. But just a little bit more German. You know, the Germans are quite forthright. They're frank, and you know where you stand. I'm not. I mean, I don't have that autism or whatever. You know, I've definitely everyone's on a spectrum to some degree, but for me, I don't get the social. I mean, like, and it's not like I don't understand it. I do. I do actually understand it. But I figure, and I can't, there's some things, right? I'll tell you one of my biggest, I don't even know if it's a fear or thing that is just ever present in my mind. It is time. It is the fact that I am dead and it just hasn't happened yet. Like, I know that somewhere there's that hourglass and that sand, those grains of sand are literally going like that. And every time, for whatever reason, when I get in a conversation where there's small chat involved or someone bails me up and they're speaking to me about the weather or about football, that hourglass in my mind, I can hear those grains of sand touching the other bits of sand down the bottom of the hourglass. And there's a part of me that's having a conversation with another part of me going, dude, time's running out, man. And you're standing here talking to this fucker who's happy as Larry just talking to you about absolutely nothing. And your life is slipping through your hands, man. You've got shit that you want to do. And here you are talking to Steve about his next door neighbor's leaf blower. That's how my mind operates for whatever reason. And then I've got to come up and wait for the applicable time to be able to escape the conversation, because this guy's still speaking to me about his fucking leaf blower. And people would basically label me as being an antisocial person, but I'm really not. Yeah, I kind of am.